Vagabond.
Welcome to 21 Point Trivia. Each episode of 21 Point Trivia will feature 10 trivia questions on a single topic. Today's topic is famous Danes. Here are 10 questions based on famous individuals past and present from the country of Denmark. And here's how you can score your answers. Be sure to post your final score along with any comments, questions, quips, or quotes in the comment section. Let's get started.
Question 1. 1 point.
Although he has dozens of film and TV credits in both Danish and English on his resume, Nikolaj Coster-Waldau is best known outside Denmark for his role as Jaime Lannister on this fantasy TV series.
Question 2. 1 point.
This Danish writer is best remembered for his literary fairy tales, including The Emperor's New Clothes, The Little Mermaid, and The Princess and the Pea.
Question 3. 1 point.
This founding member of and the drummer for the heavy metal band Metallica became the first Dane ever inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2009.
Question 4. 2 points.
The strait separating the Chukchi Peninsula in Russia and the Seward Peninsula in Alaska, as well as the sea to its south, are named for this Danish-born navigator who was the first European to systematically explore the area.
Question 5. 2 points.
The work of this Danish theoretical physicist contributed greatly to the world's knowledge of atomic structure and quantum theory. He won the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1922.
Question 6. 2 points.
This Danish philosopher is known as the father of existentialism.
Question 7. 3 points.
Standing 6'1", this statuesque Danish model and actress was prominent in late 1980s U.S. cinema, playing the titular role of Red Sonja opposite Arnold Schwarzenegger, as well as prominent roles in Rocky IV, Beverly Hills Cop 2, and Cobra.
Question 8. 3 points.
This Danish film director and screenwriter co-founded the avant-garde Dogma 95 film movement and has directed numerous films such as Breaking the Waves, Dancer in the Dark, Dogville, and Melancholia.
Question 9. 3 points.
This Danish astronomer of the Renaissance period, author of Astronomy and Starate Mechanica, has been described as the greatest astronomer before the invention of the telescope.
Question 10. 3 points.
This Danish tennis player held the world #1 ranking for 67 weeks in 2010 through 2012 and made 3 career Grand Slam finals, winning 1, the 2018 Australian Open.
Now let's take a look at the answers.
The answer to question 1 is Game of Thrones. Coster-Waldau's first big English-language film role was in 2001's Black Hawk Down. He has appeared in Oblivion, Wimbledon, and Gods of Egypt. He has been married to Greenlandic actress and former Miss Greenland, Nukaka, since 1998, and they have 2 children. The answer to question 2 is Hans Christian Andersen. Andersen published 154 fairy tales across 9 volumes which have been translated into 125 languages. Numerous animated films have been adapted directly from his stories, and some others were indirect adaptations, such as Frozen. The answer to question 3 is Lars Ulrich. The son and grandson of Danish professional tennis players, Ulrich moved to California at age 16 to train in tennis as well. However, he soon discovered a love for playing drums, and the rest is musical history. The answer to question 4 is Vitus Bering. Despite being born in Denmark, Bering was an officer in the Russian Navy when he performed his famous explorations between 1725 and 1743. In addition to the Bering Strait and the Bering Sea, an island, a glacier, and a lake are also named for him. The answer to question 5 is Niels Bohr. Bohr developed the Bohr model of the atom, and he established what is now called the Niels Bohr Institute for Theoretical Physics at the University of Copenhagen. The answer to question 6 is Søren Kierkegaard. Kierkegaard suffered from a spinal disease, and this may have contributed to his early death at the age of 42. He rarely left Copenhagen, traveling away as few as 5 times in his lifetime. He also sometimes wrote under various pseudonyms when he wanted to disagree with himself. The answer to question 7 is Brigitte Nielsen. Nielsen was married to Sylvester Stallone, her Cobra co-star, during the filming. This was the second of her 5 marriages. She also made headlines in 2018 when she gave birth to her 5th child at the unlikely age of 54. The answer to question 8 is Lars von Trier. Von Trier has often been a controversial figure based on his treatment of actresses, harm to animals on set, and depictions of graphic violence. But his films have been nominated for the Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival 9 times, winning once for Dancer in the Dark in 2000. The answer to question 9 is Tycho Brahe. The telescope was invented just 7 years after Tycho Brahe's death. Johann Kepler, a famous astronomer in his own right, was Brahe's assistant in his later years. The answer to question 10 is Caroline Wozniacki. Wozniacki won a total of 30 professional tournaments in her career, as well as the WTA Tour Finals in 2017. Her total of 71 total weeks at number 1 ranks her 11th all-time, just behind American Lindsay Davenport. And here's a quick recap of the answers. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to stay informed about future quizzes.